EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Frank, great golf course and great man behind it.
Oh, it certainly is. Anytime you get a chance to play the King's Golf Course in Arnold Palmer, that is a pleasure. Hosted the Arnold Palmer Invitational for so many years now and always produces a worthy champion.
Arnold Palmer bought it in the 1970s. Through the years, Frank, it wasn't unusual to see Arnold roaming the grounds, hitting golf balls, playing in that regular game. They call it the shootout. He's still pretty competitive.
No, he is, that's for sure. Yeah, he'll sneak out there, do a little bit of practice beforehand. He does not like to hand over his $20 note.
It's a tough golf course, Frank, with a really exciting finishing stretch.
There's enough water there to tempt the faintest of hearts, that's for sure, and also steal a dozen or so golf balls.
And it's been the scene of some really incredible moments. I think back to Robert Gomez as a rookie holding out with a 7-iron on the final hole to beat Greg Norman.
Yeah, Matt Every won in 2014. Of course, Tiger Woods has literally owned this golf course, winning 8 times. And, of course, the last of which was in 2013. And there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it. This is all over it.
Dude, that! He just made an ace! Now at the 8th, and Frank, this really is a clever design, fun hole to play.
Very pretty hole. That bunker down the left, just over 300 yards. Ideally, you just work it off that bunker.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally, a nice little draw off the tee. But the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and yet the green goes the other way.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Starting to play some good golf. With that birdie, moves to 4 under for the tournament. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know It's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help then.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully, makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Frank, the good news as you come to the 7th after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just under 200 yards and there's no water.
Yeah, it's not as long as the second, but it's just as demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
This could be a good one. Birdie try up next. So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. Getting ready to tee off now at the 8th, and Frank, this hole has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, even though it's a pretty hole, Rich, it's a fairway you must hit because that second shot here is one of the toughest on the golf course.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, as we look at the approach shot here at the 8th, no doubt a player would be happy to walk out of here with a par.
Oh, no doubt about that at all. Really, you want to judge your second shot to land somewhere in the middle of this green. Don't really want to be messing with the front. If you have a little look, you'll see why.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Sneaks that in. We're now tied.
Rounding out the front nine here at Bay Hill, 474-yard par 4. Frank, you've played this hole before. Where are you lining up when you step onto the tee here?
There's an out of bounds all the way down the left side that you have to be cognizant of. But that bunker, 290 yards carries it. And yet again, another hole that favors the long hitter. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see. But it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
You hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that hole location. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Trying to make yet another birdie. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back nine, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Second shot, Frank, now to the par 4 10th.
Have to look, first of all, which quarter of the green that the flag is, because this 10th green really is 4 different quarters. As long as you're keeping that second shot in that little area, then 10 will certainly reward that second shot.
And it makes the green in regulation. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Orlando Classic. And now we go down to the first hole. Warm-ups are done, first 2 rounds in the book, and Frank, this is where careers are made, on the weekends at these kinds of championships.
This is also what you hope for, too, in professional golf. You know you've got your good stuff. We've seen that through the first 2 days. Put yourself in a great position. Just 36 holes to go. You're looking at that first hole and what the weekend might unfold. That's the beauty of this game.
Now the approach here at number 1, Frank, what's he looking at?
A nice high, soft landing second shot would be ideal here. There's a little bit of a ridge in this green. Don't really want to be going long here. Those 2 bunkers, never easy coming out of those and downhill.
Sit down, get down.
Oh, this is going.
Just averted danger right there, so close.
What is here all like?
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Oh my gosh, that hurts. Man.
I just pushed it.
And that hurts. Locked in on the read and the speed. And he makes it for par. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3, demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
Players still fighting the strong winds out there today. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
You have to make those from that distance. That hurts.
That was a tricky one, but it's in.
Now to the par 4 third, 434 yards and plenty of trouble on that left side.
One of the hardest tee shots on the front side. Water very much in play down the left. There's something about a well-hit shot. That's an absolute beauty.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Now that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
It's that sneaky distance.
And rolls it in. Nice putt. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Fourth hole is the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
Very scoreable. 2 bunkers down the left, the first of which takes 330 yards to get it past that.
Definite birdie hole, maybe even a chance for Eagle to really jumpstart the round. That is an absolute seed. I mean, he just ripped a bullet down the fairway. Oh my goodness, 375 yards. Down, lay down. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Almost. Wow.
Great effort, a little too strong. Didn't take the break.
He's got a birdie chance now coming back. And that's a birdie. Frank, what's the play here off the tee? Is it driver, or do you play it safe with an iron?
A lot of the times that's predicated by the wind, Rich. If you've got a trailing breeze, driver is very much in play. Otherwise, just poke a little iron down the right side.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Great line. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just flew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Well read.
There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. In the hole, and a birdie. 14th hole, Frank, more than 200 yards, par 3. This is no picnic.
No, it plays a little longer than that too, slightly uphill. You've got to carry the ball onto the front of the screen. It will not run up.
Frank, the tournament scoring record was set by Buddy Allen. That was way back in 1973. A whopping 23 under. That's like a video game score.
Yeah, they made sure that would never happen again. They lengthened the golf course. They firmed up the greens. They sped them up. They did everything to make sure that nobody, including you, ever shoots 23 under here again.
Continuing to putt with confidence. At the 15th hole now at Bay Hill, this is a massive dogleg, Frank.
Yeah, if you're a Bubba Watson type player and you can move the ball around, you can move it left to right, that'll certainly help the tee shot. If you're average Joe, though, just hit it down the left. Take your medicine. Oh, that's fine.
Frank, you think about the great rivalries in sports, the Yankees and the Red Sox, Holly and Frazier, and in golf, Nicklaus and Palmer. Great athletes, great teams, pushing one another to great heights.
Well, it's amazing how that's gone forward, too, because Nicklaus and Palmer really became Nicklaus and Watson. Then there was like Norman Faldo, but some would say that Faldo Ballesteros, 6 majors to 5, was even more important. But in this era that we're in now, I think we're all praying for that Woods-McIlroy rivalry. Woods with 14 majors, McIlroy already with 4. That really is one to salivate over.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Birdie putt coming up. A par on this hole yesterday.
Great sense of speed in that. I know you can make those, but they went right in the middle.
Frank, this is a great hole late in the round. Par 5 and a chance to really make up some ground or extend the lead. I mean, you can make some things happen here.
Shortest of the 4 par 5s and reachable for just about everyone. But really, it's the second shot. The better the tee shot, the easier you make that second shot.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Frank, you've just hit one in the water. You don't want to compound the mistake. What's the mindset here?
This one right here, you've got to forget that big blue oasis in front of you.
So the previous shot into the drink. This now the 4th shot. Frank, how about that?
Oh, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away, instead straight in. Amazing shot, and really deserves it.
Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill. That's about the only advantage you get.
Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
He just missed the bunker. Trying to make yet another birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the 18th here at Bay Hill. This is a chance to be a hero, but it could all go horribly wrong, couldn't it?
Yeah, this is another hole and a great example of it's never over until it's over.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Well, Frank, this is one of the most famous shots in the whole sport of golf, the second to 18 at Bay Hill.
And one of the most unpredictable, unless your name is Robert Gamers. Remember, he holed his second shot here to win the tournament many years ago. For some reason, the yardage book's almost got to be thrown away here at 18 Rich, because that second shot always plays longer or shorter than the actual number. So be a little lucky here, as well as good at 18. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That is classy.
Oh, chance of going in.
To win the Orlando Classic. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Just a great putt and a great win.